Hi, I'm Victoria Gallagher from HipTalk.com. Coming to you again from my patio in this beautiful sunny day in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. It is so beautiful. I'm on another side of my patio today. I think the lighting is just a little bit better over here. I don't know. It's about 5 o'clock on Monday. Oh, thank God, the little air conditioning machine just went off. So we'll try and get this done while it's nice and quiet. That is the one caveat to doing things outside is you have the elements to contend with. But today is so beautiful and it's so perfect, and so we're going to make it happen before the air conditioning comes back on again. So, anyway, if I didn't already say it, I wanted to talk to you about manifesting your life purpose. You know, a lot of people, when they think about their life purpose, or they don't think that they could actually achieve that or do what it is that they want to do, because whatever their life purpose is, maybe they have some misconception over the idea that they don't have enough time or money, or they can't get paid to do what it is that they aspire to do full time. And I am wanting to share with you that I believe that whatever you want to do, whether it's walking dogs, writing a book, planting trees, whatever it is that you want to do, if you feel passionate about that and in some way that is serving your higher purpose, the reason why you came to be here, if you have the desire to do something, then I believe that the universe has given us all of the manifesting power that we need in order to make that possible for you, make that something that you do for a living. And I don't know if it's important to you to make $1 million doing that. I don't know if it's important to you to just do what you do and be able to have enough freedom in your life to do whatever it is that you want to do. But you were put on this earth, in my opinion, with a special purpose. And that special purpose can be anything at all. And you have the ability right within you to make that happen. Now, a lot of people have a hard time getting in touch with their special purpose, and that is because you fear that you're not able to make that happen for yourself, that it seems too good to be true that you could actually just do that, just do the thing that you want to do to serve humanity and to serve your higher purpose. All of the things that you see all around you, I mean, just take a look around you. You know, this little microphone made by Logitech was a manifestation of, you know, somebody at some point in time. This Mac computer, you know, this little mouse pad, somebody came up with this idea. Somebody came up with an idea to make people see better. Somebody came up with all of the books. I'm sure you have probably books in your office or your home that you've read. And this was an idea. Somebody said, you know what, I'm going to write a book. And they did. And there's millions of them. And so inside of you, there is something that you were born, that you were put on this earth to do. And what I challenge you to do is to take some time to really get in touch with what it is that you want, as if you were going to be completely taken care of, that you didn't need the money, that you didn't need to make a living doing something that you don't like to do. in order to just get by and live day to day. You deserve to, and I believe everybody deserves to do something with their life that makes them happy. I started HipTalk.com in 1999. Actually, you'll see that the website was registered not until 2000. But I started HipTalk.com in 1999. Now, this was very early on in the days of the internet. So that I came up with this idea to run my own self-hypnosis media company sometime before that. Actually, the idea first came to me sometime around 1998. And I was on some kind of a tour bus somewhere, and I just had come back from doing some personal growth seminars and workshops, which is something I enjoy doing. I have always had a passion for personal growth and growing spiritually as a person and finding out what makes us tick. I've just always had a genuine interest in that. And I was a stockbroker at the time, so I wasn't making a bad living by any stretch of the imagination. I was doing pretty good. As a matter of fact, I had a lot to lose if I changed jobs. And so anyway, it just occurred to me that one day I wanted, because what I really wanted was to everybody to go to these personal growth seminars that I was taking. But a lot of people felt that they didn't have the time or the money. These things cost about $400, $500 or more, much more than that in a lot of cases. And so it just came to me that what I wanted to do was create tapes at the time that people could do the same kind of sets of things that they were doing in these personal growth seminars that I was taking, and they could do it in the privacy of their own home. And I had all of the ideas in my head about what I wanted to write about, that it would be to help people overcome their stress and forgiveness, and but I didn't quite know at the time if what I would write, exactly would it transform, would it really make a difference, because that's what I really cared about, was not just that somebody would buy my product, but that they would buy it, that they would open it, and they would listen to it, and that it would transform them. And that, to me, was always what it was about. Because I wanted to do what I loved. And I had this mantra at the time that you do what you love and the money will follow. It was, something obviously that I had learned from taking some of these personal growth classes, and I felt very passionate about that. But it took, even though I believed on a conscious level that was possible, I wasn't really living that. I wasn't really experiencing that. I was in a job that I didn't really love, that I didn't really feel passionate about anymore. I did in the beginning, but it just got old. So one day I was, the idea just kept coming back to me, just kept coming back and kept coming back. And one day I took a little cruise on the internet to find out, well, how do you write an effective meditation script? And somehow or another, it put me in touch with a hypnosis certification school, which I immediately jumped on. I was all over it. I thought, wow, that is exactly what I want to do. And this was after probably a 2-year search of, really like, what do I want to do? I want to help people to change their lives, but I don't really know exactly what that looks like. But I just kept holding that idea. But what I really wanted to do was I wanted to make those tapes. I have a good voice, obviously. Most of you know that already. And I wanted to use my voice to help transform and heal people. And that's what I felt passionate about. And so as soon as, and this is where you have to take a little bit of a leap of faith. And this is really my message. My message to you is for one, whatever you are thinking about that you want to do, there is a way to make a living doing that thing. All right, there's a way that you can spend your time doing that thing. You should never spend time working for just money. It's just not the right thing to do. Now, when I say you should never do that, if you're in that position right now, and that's, I'm not telling anybody to quit their jobs. What I'm saying is begin to take the path that's going to get you toward what it is that you were born to do, and keep taking steps like I did when I did the research on the internet and I decided to take the step to become certified in hypnosis. And then the next thing that happens is I find myself opening a business. Well, as soon as I opened this business and I was doing therapy with clients at the time, physically in my office therapy, I wanted to, get some hands-on experience with some real live people. And my boss, when I was a stockbroker, found out about that. And because of my honesty and my integrity, I put down my present position on my application to get my business license. And they did a background check on me, and he was part of that background check. And so here I was making a 6-figure income, and I'd been there for 6 years, and the man's telling me, you have a choice to make. You could either continue working here and forget about your business, or you can, go and do that. And it was really one of the best things that ever happened to me. It was so scary at the time. I thought I had this master plan to keep making an income from my last job, but I ended up leaving within 30 days. I had to. It was an ultimatum, and I knew what my dream was. I knew what I wanted to do, and I knew I had to say yes to the universe and trust that do what you love and the money will follow. Well, without an income and without a whole lot of money in my savings account, certainly not enough to support me for more than a year, I soon found myself filing bankruptcy after a year of doing this. Now, if that's not a true test of your commitment and your diligence to tell the universe, I am still very passionate and determined to get what I want, I don't know what is. So that happened in 2001. That was 10 years ago. And, well, I'm still doing what I love. And you can be the judge as to whether the money has followed or not. I'm not going to go into my whole net worth or earnings here on YouTube, but let's just say that I'm a successful businesswoman, living where I want to live, doing what I want to do, and helping people. And I followed my passion, and I was tested. And that is the thing that you have to understand, is that you will be tested when you begin to follow your path. There are things in your world that are going to change, and the universe is going to make it almost impossible for you to turn around and go back the other way. You're going to sever some of those old ties to what you had going on before. You have to make a firm commitment that this is what you want to do, that you are committed to living your passion. And when you are passionate about what you're doing, spending your time, and when you're committed, it may take you 1 or 2 years like it took me in the baby stages. I thought that I had a pretty good idea about what manifesting meant at the time, and I did, but my mind wasn't completely strong enough yet to manifest. I didn't have the power. Now I do. And now, whenever I want to change something about my life or change some circumstance, I know, because of the confidence that I have built over years now of manifesting year after year and getting the things accomplished in my life that I want to accomplish. Now I have that experience, and that is how manifesting ultimately happens, and that is how manifesting your life purpose will ultimately happen. I want you to begin to think about what it is that you want. What do you want to do to make a living or a difference in the world? What do you want to do with your life? What is important to you? And I don't care if it's running, bowling, singing, babysitting. It doesn't matter. The whole idea, the whole premise is that whatever you ask for, give that thing, and that thing will be returned back to you. So that's my video for the day. Today is the second to the last of my 30 videos in 30 days series. I will, of course, continue to make a lot more YouTube videos, but this is something I manifested. Do 30 videos in 30 days. And it has definitely brought me some interesting experiences. So I wish you very interesting experiences, and I wish you all the best in finding your life purpose. I'm Victoria Gallagher from HipTalk.com, wishing you a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.